Alright, here we go. Good evening. Pasensya na, medyo na late ha. We just had few technical issues. Sorry. I was gonna use this. This one should be the one. Ito, ayun, pasensya na. Alright, we just had a few technical issues, but everything is okay. Alright, tingnan ko lang ha. Everything should be doing well. The microphone, okay lang. Alright, and I'm gonna go to the live natin. Ayun. Pasensya na if medyo na delay. We had to do adjustments and then nag-adjust rin ako sa share, nag-share ako and everything, and also shared this to Facebook, right? I mean YouTube live. Like we're also live in YouTube, right? In Financial Freedom 101. This is a simulcast there. So good evening dyan sa mga nanonood sa inyo sa YouTube. But also, and we're mainly in StocksEd's Facebook. And tonight, at the Daily Grind, request ninyo ito last week, di ba? You requested a topic about DDREIT and pinagbigyan tayo ni Chano, right? We're very grateful. You already know Kapayaman Chano. You've been with us for quite a while already, so dapat kilala yung mga educators natin. And Christian Monteliano is one of them, and siya po ang magtuturo sa atin ngayon about DDREIT. So medyo konti lang ang pag-uusapan natin na ako magsasalita ngayon. It will be Chano's evening. Bakit? I really like these people. Sila po yung basically this is what they really do every day, study an asset and fundamentalist kumbaga. And Chano is one of the best in the country right now, and I want him to be the one to share to you inputs about DDREIT, diba? Mas what do you call this? Mas malaman and mas what's the term? Mas kapani-paniwala. What's the term, Chano? Tama. Anyways, without further ado, sige Chano, can you introduce yourself further na rin lang para sa mga bagong viewers natin? I'll give you guys to Chano, and then if you want to share something na Chano, your slides, just share your screen, okay? Everyone will see it right away.
So, thank you Lodi. So,
Sir Lloyd lang. Okay na yung Sir Lloyd.
Sir Lloyd. So, nakaka-pressure, no? So, one of the best. Grabe na yung one of the best. Sobrang uplifting. So, thank you po so much for that wonderful introduction. So, pakilala ko muna po yung sarili ko, no? So, sa mga hindi pa po nakakilala, I'm Chano Monteliano. So, one of the stockbroker and one of the financial educator natin dito sa StocksEd, okay?
Alright.
So, yan pa, one of the starters din na gumawa ng course natin. So, kumbaga, if you have also questions regarding sa mga courses natin or feedbacks, yan, open po yung page natin ng StocksEd for your comments. Ayun pa. Thank you.
Alright.
And then, to start with, sorry, wala akong nagawang PowerPoint presentation or anything. So, medyo impromptu yung gagawin natin. So, let's just be, casual lang na usapan. I want you guys to be comfortable then in your seats na parang normal na usapan lang natin to na hindi naman sobrang informative or gusto natin mas madali ninyong maintindihan what is DDREIT nga ba? Okay? So, simulan na natin what is yung investment type muna ng REIT. Okay? So, yung Real Estate Investment Trust. Okay? So, technically, Real Estate Investment Trust is a pooled funds for real estate investing. So, kesa bumili ka po ng mga lupa, alam naman natin, di ba, pag mag-invest tayo sa properties, it will took us about millions, o baka mahina pa sa Manila, around 5 to 10 million, di ba po, for an apartment pa lang. Yeah, so, mga condo rentings, like around 7 million. Yan, so medyo mahal. Pero kung ikaw, kunwari, just an ordinary people na you are interested and you want to invest in the real estate, so REIT is one avenue for you. Okay, so yun ang kagandahan nun. Kumbaga, ito yung pooled funds for real estate. Kumbaga, ikaw, as one of the investor do sa property na yun. So, madami tayo dito magkakasama. Okay?
Tama.
And then, how does it earn? So, Real Estate Investment Trust, may dalawang nagmamanage sa kanya. One is the property manager. So, siya yung naghahandle mismo ng operations or total, yun nga, paano ba papakitain yung property. And then, the other side is the fund manager.
Tama.
Kumbaga, ito naman yung sa pooled funds. Kumbaga tayo mga investor, siya yung nag-handle sa atin sa funds nito.
Alright.
Okay? And then, this is how come into play na yung DDREIT. So, technically, si Double Dragon, alam naman natin, is owner ni Injap Sia, no? So, commonly known as si Mr. Mang Inasal. Okay?
Right.
So, after he sold Mang Inasal to Jollibee, he founded yung Double Dragon. Okay? So, one of the kumbaga ngayon, na growing na property developer, no? So, one notable na property niya is yung nandito sa Pasay, yung Double Dragon Park Meridian.
Yes.
Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, no, ang laki niyan doon sa may MOA, papunta sa MOA. So, medyo malawak yung property na yon. So,
Right.
it composes of, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings.
5 buildings, right?
Yeah, okay. And then, yon, they wanted to have more funds, kumbaga sa Double Dragon. Okay, so one avenue na naisip nila. So what, nakita nila kasi yung yung success nung 𝐴𝑈𝑆 or ng Ayala REIT nung nag-IPO ito. And then they decided na, okay, let's come into na rin sa REIT. Okay.
Right.
So technically, ang pinakang ng DDREIT is yun nga, they planned yung yung Double Dragon Prime Meridian dito sa may Pasay. Parang additional IPO ulit. Okay, so kumbaga magiging dalawa na si Double Dragon. One is yung talagang listed sa company, and then this one yung DDREIT. Okay, so paano nga ba kumikita si DDREIT? Okay, so doon muna tayo bago tayo
Right.
sa investment strategy.
Yeah, pwede if Chano, ano ba yung mga properties ni DDREIT? Meron ba? We already have the information, right? What are the properties under the DDREIT?
Okay pa. So, under the DDREIT, no, yung Prime Meridian Plaza, so meron silang hotel,
Right.
meron silang mall, at the same time, yung karamihan kasi nung majority po nila yung mga leases eh.
Right.
So, yun. Ang majority ng nila is 64% na nagli-lease sa kanila is mga POGOs. So, alam naman natin yung mga gambling, na mga Chinese gambling yan.
Right.
Yun yung majority na nagli-lease sa kanila.
Alright.
Okay? So, yun yung parang majority ng business talaga ni Prime Meridian. Okay? And then, yun nga, paano ba siya kumikita yung DDREIT? Okay? So,
Right.
technically, yung mga leases, yung kita nila sa mall, yung kita nila sa hotel, so, doon kumikita yung fund. Okay? And then, as per SEC rule, minimum na 90% dapat dinideclare nito to its shareholders. Okay? So, kung ikaw, you're interested to invest in DDREIT, so, ang assumption mo, magkakaroon ka ng malaking dividend. Okay?
Right.
So kasi dito, kaya ka nag-invest for sa REIT because of the income eh. Hindi naman to because of capital appreciation.
Right.
Okay? So yung capital appreciation, parang bonus na lang to along the way kasi nga tumataas or kasi tinitrade siya sa market eh.
Sige. Let's clarify on that, right? Let's clarify on that. 'Di ba sa stock market, usually pumapasok tayo sa isang stock and we want to invest in a stock, it's because of the capital appreciation. Capital appreciation meaning yung price ng stock tumataas, right? As the company grows, the stock prices grows. That's basically on a normal scenario, yun yung nangyayari, di ba? Pag dalawa na yung mall mo, you basically magdodoble na rin yung price price ng stock mo, right? So that is price capital appreciation, right? That's for a normal stock. REIT naman iba, right? You don't really focus on capital appreciation, though umaakit rin yung presyo ng REIT. Pwede kang kumita dyan. But our main purpose talaga of getting into REIT is the dividends, right? Again, Kapayaman Chano shared to you the information na 90% ng kinikita ng mga properties na ito listed under DDREIT ibibigay sa mga investors as dividend. Let's say, for example, si DD Meridian, right? They earn 1 billion in a year. This is just an example. So 90% of that ibibigay nila as investors at paghahati-hatian yan sa mga may-ari ng DDREIT. So if you buy DDREIT, then you will be getting a portion of that earning and through dividends. That is how basically you earn, right? Pinaka main way for you to earn in a REIT asset na bibilin mo. Okay? Ano ba yung gusto ko pang i-share? Yun lang muna, right? So before we move forward, okay? Yun lang muna, nawala sa isip ko eh. But I hope you understand about REIT, okay? At least noon, this is the second REIT in the Philippine Stock Exchange. Meron ng REIT noon, the first one last year, right? Which is Ayala Land, di ba? 𝐴𝑈𝑆, right? From Ayala Land, di ba? So, it was even now, di ba? Ang ganda ng takbo ng 𝐴𝑈𝑆, di ba?
Yes.
Aside from the dividends, the capital appreciation, sobrang taas din. That means maraming gustong mag-invest
Yes.
sa REITs, especially sa A-REIT. And DD REIT right now. Tingnan natin ano i-share ni Kapayamang Chano to give you an idea on the earnings and what do we think about DD REIT. Go Chano, let's continue.
Okay, thank you. Yun nga nabanggit ni ni Idol Lloyd, yung DDREIT, yung Prime Meridian mismo, no.
Right.
Ang average ng earning niya last year ng 2020, no, pumatak ng 1.9 billion revenue. So, kung inenet natin siya is nasa 1.4 billion. So, sobrang laki pa rin. Kung tutuusin mo, kung 90% ng 1.4 billion, mapupunta kagad directly sa mga investors.
Right.
So, unlike ng regular stocks, nakadepende pa sa directors
Tama.
malaki yung i-declare nila. So, for this one, 90% kagad directly na yun.
Right. So,
Okay, so
again, just to reiterate on that, sa normal kasi na, what do you call this, na dividends in a company. Let's say, for example, si Jollibee, magbibigay ng dividends, okay? By law, they're not required to give out dividends. So, pwede nilang hindi ka bigyan ng dividend sa stock na hawak mo. Dito sa REIT, they're required by law to declare that 90% of their earnings, right, after sa mga sweldo, etc., expenses, it will be going to the REIT owner. So sure na meron kang makukuha dito. So aside from the capital appreciation, you will surely get dividends.
Okay, so thank you po So ang addition for that so currently under siya ng PESA accreditation. So technically mababawasan pa yung tax niya. So ang projection ngayon for DDREIT so kung by 2021, ang pinaproject nilang income is nasa around 2.2 billion.
Right.
So, magiging net nito is nasa around estimated, kasi wala na yung tax nasa around 1.9 billion na. So, ang laki nung ng pagitan, 500 million kaagad in 1 year.
Right.
So, ganun kalaki yung upside siguro. Ito yung siguro yung cons mo for buying DDREITs. Okay, so ito yung magiging edge mo. Okay, so for the income wise. Okay, so ayun nga, nabanggit ko kanina, 64% of its leases is nasa leases ng mga POGO. Okay,
right.
So alam naman natin, di ba, yung president natin talagang, hindi masapro, talagang inano lang niya yung business side. Mas pinopromote lang niya. So, good thing na marami silang nag-leases sa atin, sa Double Dragon. Okay?
True.
And then, kumbaga sa yield side naman, kasi ang laki nung ang laki loads nung nung outstanding shares ni Double Dragon nasa around 5.9 billion shares. Common shares yung about sa DDREIT. And then may over allocation pa sila ng nasa around 500 million. So depende pa sa approval, no. So kung tutusin mo nasa around 6.4 billion. Okay? So kung kung estimated price nila is nasa 2.2, nasa around almost 14 billion worth 'yon. And then, yun yung gagamitin ngayon ni Double Dragon to expand its businesses. Okay? Just like yung kay Ayala, no? So, ang ginawa naman ni Ayala, yung nakuha niyang funding from REIT.
Right.
Ang bilhin niya ng properties from
Dito sa Cebu yun. Dito sa Cebu.
Yes, sa Cebu.
Yung binila na building, right?
Yes po. Tapos yung isa nasa Techno Hub sa Laguna.
Right.
So, kung mapapansin nyo, if nag-expand siya ng property, ibig sabihin yung earnings ng dalawang property from Cebu and from Techno Hub sa Laguna, so, ibig sabihin, yung average mo ng dividend, mas lalaki pa.
Right.
So,
kasi madagdagan yung income source, di ba?
Yes po. So, madadagdagan yung income source. So, kumbaga, ang outcome nun, mas dadami din yung dividend.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And then, ang kagandahan din kasi kay DDREIT, no, yung, hindi lang kasi yung, yung building, yung sinubject nila for REIT, pati yung land itself. Kay Ayala kasi, buildings lang So, kumbaga, yung separate yung, yung land.
Right.
So, kung ganun nito, parang buo, talagang naka-package na ito lahat. Okay? So, kung hindi man, kunwari, what if, worst case scenario, no, dumating, so, lang yung building. So, in short, may properties ka pa. So, medyo safe ka pa. Okay?
Right.
And then, yun nga, ang pa nito, ang nakikita namin, no, project na talagang next avenue after nung DDREIT, they might buy yung Double Dragon Tower tsaka yung Ascot Meridian, nakatabi lang din niya. So, in short, yung kinikita nung dalawang tower na to, ibig sabihin additional income ulit to or additional dividend for investors. Right. Mm-hmm. So kumbaga maganda pa rin yung ginagawa ni Injap for future investors. Talagang medyo promising din to.
Tama.
Okay? Teka na wala. Sorry. Ayun, and then kung titingnan mo siya, medyo at par loads yung niya dividend yield with A-REIT. Kasi si
Okay.
A-REIT, di ba, nung nag-ano siya is nasa around 5%, 5.6%.
Right.
Okay? So, alam naman natin, talaga Ayala is talagang big name.
Right.
And then, papasok si DD with a 5% yield. So, medyo nag-at par na siya, kaunti na lang, no? And
Alright.
then, ang pa nito, nakikita ko pang good side, no, kay Double Dragon is, tawag nito, yung kasi niya sa rent, sa
Yes.
along Bay Area,
Mm.
talagang mas cheaper siya compared dun sa mga buildings na sa around niya. So, kung tutuusin, despite na yung lower price ng leases niya or ng rents niya, ang laki ng income pa rin niya na nagge-generate. Okay? So,
Alright.
ibig sabihin, talagang maganda yung business ni Double Dragon. Okay? And
Alright.
then, for the ownership naman, nasa around, I believe, nasa ano lang kung kay Ayala, nung na-IPO nila si A-REIT, no, nasa around, I believe, almost 50% or 50% plus. Pag
Alright.
may-ari ng Ayala. This time, nasa around 40% lang yung kay DD. And then, 33% average ang alam ko nito, no? Mapupunta naman sa public investor. So, medyo malaki ngayon yung ratio.
Alright.
Okay.
And what does that mean? Is that good or is that bad?
For me, I don't know. It's good for public kasi mas maraming ngayong investors ang makapag-invest.
Right.
Unlike kasi
Sure.
ng sa A-REIT, no? So, majority of its investors, Ayala pa din. Yung
Right.
parent owner pa nito. Unlike this one, mas inopen nila yung Double Dragon for public. Okay,
Alright.
so, sa amin pa nga lang, no, Idol, sa brokerage, ang dami talaga nagtatanong, ang daming interested for Double Dragon. So, medyo nakikita nila talaga na promising din yung business. Okay?
Right.
So, medyo hindi ko sinasabi na to, parang additional info sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon. No? So, nakakuha kami, as in this day lang ng tip kung kailan na talaga siya i-launch. Okay?
Right.
So, yung natin, projected date ng pricing. So, yung 2.25 ito is na-set pa last year pa Okay?
Right.
So, magkaka-pricing date sila this coming March 3. So, yan yung abangan nyo. Okay? If you want to reserve or you want to invest in DDREIT, no? So, tanungin nyo yung brokerage nyo. So, by March 5 to 11, so yan yung reservation date natin.
March 5 to 11, mark the dates.
Mark the dates and then yan, abangan nyo kaagad. For sure na marami diyang magpapareserve din.
Yeah, this I've heard already from a friend of mine also. It's already ang dami na nakapila actually, right? It's oversubscribed already, right? So maraming pumipila. Chano, the big question is, are you bullish for it or are you bearish? Yun yung tanong naman. Let's get to the bottom line, diba? As small retailers, we are in it for the income, diba? So, are you bullish with it or no? Also, after your answer, also I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts about it also, diba?
So personally po, I'm looking kasi pag ako in my dividend play stocks, no. So I look at talaga in long term, sobrang long term.
Right.
Okay? So for this DD rate kasi medyo meron ako kaagad na meron ako medyo hindrance ng konti for the next coming years.
Right.
Okay, so kung titingnan natin macroeconomics, no. So syempre under the presidency of President Duterte, no. So syempre siya okay siya with Pogo.
Right,
Okay?
right.
Yung if by next year magre-elect, no. Magkaroon ng election. So what if yung next president is pro pa rin administration niya, same administration. Right. So good for DD ang outcome. Ibig sabihin mag-i-stay pa rin yung mga Pogo.
Right, right.
Okay? So worst case scenario what if naman, kumbaga, yung mga antay naman or other parties yung nanalo. So, syempre, may possibility of turning down yung contract ng Pogo.
Right.
Okay, so yun yung downside. No? Malaki ang effect kay DDREIT kasi 64% of its leases nga is Pogo. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ang laking mawawala dito. So, ibig sabihin, ang laki ding need ni Prime Meridian to cope up doon sa nawala. Kasi
Right.
more than half ang nawalan na naglilist sa kanya. So, ang laking effect din sa income nito.
Right.
For me, siguro ako po, personally, abang ako muna yung next year before I could enter.
Right.
Okay, so, kasi doon din natin malalaman, Idol, sa akin. Kung saan nila, after buying yung dalawang tower, yung Ascot tsaka yung DD Tower. So, titingnan ko muna ulit, magkano yung new dividend yield. Kasi yung kay Ayala, more than 6% na yung binili niya yung dalawa from Cebu and Techno Hub. And
Right.
then this one, gusto ko na alaman magkano yung projected na possible dividend yield after they bought yung 2 towers, okay? Kasi, parang nag-ano lang ako risk management ng sarili kong portfolio.
Tama.
So, tinitingnan ko, kunwari, what if nga mawala yung income nung 64% na yon? So, how low can the price can go? Okay.
Right.
So, affected syempre yung yung income dyan. Syempre, yung dividend mo, affected din doon. Ayun po. So, for me, hold muna ako.
Alright. So, for you, it's a hold. For me, for the sentiments, I'm this kind of investor, ha. Hindi ako nakikipagpilahan. If ever maraming nag-uunahan dyan, that means the demand is high, baka mataas mo na makuha. Di ba? Di ba? Yun yung problema, di ba? So, I have the same sentiments. I am go for it. I am good for it. Gusto ko siya. Basically, I love REITs. Ang ganda. It's not really for high reward na investment, di ba? If ever meron kang pera, di ba dapat hinahati mo yan? And then, meron kang pera na importante, maybe you're planning to buy a house 5 years to 10 years from now. That's important money for you. Doon ko ilalagay sa low risk, low rewards na investments, which is like this one, REIT, di ba? So, I will consider using that money. Pero kung gusto niyo mabilisan, this is not for you, okay? So that you'll understand that. Now, with regards to what Kapayaman Chano said earlier about the government, yung turnover in the next election, which is gonna be next year, 2022. So far, so good. I think it's gonna be the administration still. So that's one of the reason why maraming pumipila, because they know most probably the administration is still gonna win. All right, Chano, we understand. Chano, bakit medyo hold pala si Chano. It's because he's a fund manager, right? He has a very huge responsibility of taking care of funds. Anyways, meron naman iba pang mas stable na si 𝐴𝑈𝑆, di ba? Pwede nyo naman doon ilagay ang pera for the meantime. So walang rush. There's no rush in getting into DDREIT, right? For me, I will really say na antayin nyo lang muna mahupa yung demand. It's very in demand right now. So many investors wanna go in it because yes, it's good, right? It's good. I am bullish with it. Pero gusto ko muna mahupa yung parang initial hype niya so that the real trend of the asset will come out, saka ako papasok. I will really want it for it to dip. Look at 𝐴𝑈𝑆, di ba? Nag-dip muna sa simula before really starting to go up. It has a huge chance of dipping after the hype, and then that is where you start getting it if ever. Huwag kayo magmadali. That's my recommendation. But if I would say it's overall it's a good asset for you to diversify into, right? Nothing against 𝐴𝑈𝑆. Nothing against DDREIT. It is nice overall. Just that there's no rush, right? No need to rush. Antayin nyo lang muna. If ever aakyat siya, then good. Let it like stocks, mababa rin naman yan, and then just get in the future. That is my 2 cents about it. Chano is also a hold lang muna, di ba? Antayin mo lang muna if ever there's a good opportunity and a dip, and then maganda na yung dip niya for the upside that you get from the dividends, then it becomes worth it. But right now, I don't like the hype. Maganda siya overall. I don't like it as an investor because mukhang it makes it unpredictable and I don't like it. Diba? Tingnan ko muna yung totoong sentiments lang muna paglabas sa market. Alright, well, let's go to the this is a short discussion. So, let's go to the comments really quick. Ano daw yung code sa DDREIT? May code na ba tayo?
Actually po, for now, parang DDMP REIT
DDMP
so,
REIT.
wala pa po talagang technical yung final final prospectus. So, doon parang lalabas yung, I assume by siguro March 3. So, for now, parang kasi is DDMP REIT.
Alright. So, let's go to the comments. There was one question earlier. Good evening, everyone. Hindi ko na nabasa yung mga good evening greetings nyo, but hopefully, maganda yung evening nyo kasi kakatapos na ng Valentine's, di ba? Sana happy lahat.
Sana all ka na lang.
Alright, Ichibarimat, good evening. Yun, mga gabi. Teka na, tingnan ko yung mga comments. Lloyd from me and my dad, Manny Pernting from Gabriel Gasila. Good evening sa inyo po. Alright, tingnan ko yung question. I'll go to directly to the question, okay? Wala tayong charting ngayon. We're gonna be talking about REIT lang muna. Alright, Piolo Cortez, bukas magcha-charting tayo. Promise ko sa inyo yan. Good evening, sirs. From Gifu, Japan. Alright, Janilo, good evening. Teka lang ha, asan yung mga questions kanina? Alright. May question dito. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Pwede ka na po bang makopy trade? I am. Let me share my portfolio, okay? I want to share my portfolio really quick. Si J Nemesis pending pa yung close kasi hindi pa nag-open yung market ng Hong Kong, right? So hindi ko pa nako-close ito and that's the reason why hindi pa ako pwedeng kopyahin. But once this is closed and then ma-apply ko na yung copy trading ko, you can copy. Don't worry, mag-update ako. Most probably this week, magpapa-copy trade na tayo, right? That was the question from Adriano. Capital appreciation alone of previous REIT is 25% from IPO price. Yes, ang ganda na naakyat ng A-REIT. Alright, another REIT. What's the code for the REIT? Nabasa na natin to. Done sharing. Thank you for sharing, everyone. Alright, especially Janilo. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Crazy question. Is there any possibility na ang DDREIT mag-ceiling price on its debut market just like the company IPO? Go, Jano, ikaw na magsagot dito.
Yan ang biggest question of all, no? So, wala talaga nakaka-project. Ang projection din namin with A-REIT dati, talagang may possibility mag-ceiling kasi sobrang lakas ng demand. Ang bilis na ubos. Parang first 2 to 3 days pa lang ng reservation. Talagang wala na kaagad. Pero tingnan nyo nangyari, di ba?
Bumagsak, di ba?
Bumagsak. So, yun nga, katulad sinabi mo kanina, Idol Lloyd, no? So, there's no rush in investing in REITs. Kasi ito, we're going this on long term eh. Ang daming ang daming nagka-hate, ang daming naayaw sa A-REIT kasi nung bumagsak, 2 straight days eh. Ang laki nung bagsak.
Tama.
Actually, that's an upside for yield sa dividend yield kasi the lower the price, the higher the yield it gets eh.
Yes. Sa nabili mo, right. And then
yung
compared to the dividends that you get, mas maganda yung upside. If you're looking at it in dividend side, which is the right way of looking at of REITs, right? Ngayon, medyo mahal si A-REIT, and comparing the price right now for the dividends that you get, it's not a buy at all, right? So wag niyo bibilin sa A-REIT, di ba? So tignan niyo lang po muna yung niya, what do you call this? Yung real trend niya in the future. Yan. So that's to answer Donald. There's a possibility na mag-ceiling, but there's a possibility na babagsak rin. No one can predict the market.
No one.
And A-REIT is, let's say, if you compare to DDREIT, mas mabango si A-REIT, di ba?
Yes. Pati po first yan eh. First sa market eh. So yun
first,
talaga. And then this one's parang second na lang eh.
Parang wala na yung hype. Hype nga yung REIT, pumagsak na eh, di ba? Ngayon si DDREIT medyo nakapag-adjust ng mga tao, hindi na ninibago sa REIT. So people know more what to do. So yeah, I can't really predict it, but basing on the initial yung nangyari nung simula. So, hopefully you have an idea already. Sir, kailan po bigayan ng dividends for investors? Every year po ba ang REIT? Go, Chano?
Yes, it's yearly. So, depende lang if they give it quarterly or semi-annual. Kasi wala pa rin talaga yung final prospectus eh. So, talagang assumption natin, yung yield na projected nila na 5%, it's annual na yun. Okay, so, kung paano na lang nila ibibigay like quarterly or semi-annual. So, we'll see na lang kung sabay March 3. Tingnan natin.
Alright. Rio Iwagishi, Cebuano de Sir Lloyd. Yes, I am from Cebu. May minimum number of shares po ba para makapag-avail ng DDREIT? Coach Chano?
Minimum, kasi ang inano namin parang minimum of, ilang bang inano namin? 10,000 shares. Yun yung sinaset pa lang namin. Internal. Kasi hindi pa rin nga natin masabi since wala pa yung final prospectus eh.
Right.
So parang if you want to parang ito lang muna is to set the tone na talagang ang lakas ng demand din, ang dami nang bumibili. If you want to parang parang mag-reserve ka na ng medyo malaki, parang may buffer ka. Okay. Right. So kung hindi man mabigay sa yung 10,000 shares, meron kang like backup na siguro 5,000 yung mabigay sa
kalahati, di ba? If you plan to buy it.
Yes. 'Di ba alam naman natin Lodi na yung reservation is hindi naman siya guaranteed eh. Right. So best effort rule yan ng mga brokerage to allocate for its investors eh.
Yeah. Once a year ba ang dividend ng DDREIT? It really depends, but basically in a year, you will get it. Right? How to invest po sa mga REITs? Right? From Shin Shimano. Right? Very good question. Sige, kaya kapayamang Chano, ikaw namang sumagot.
Sige. So, ang reservation, no? So, parang lang siya, parang IPO din. Okay, right. So magsasubscribe tayo sa brokerage natin. If you don't have a broker right now, so mag-open na kayo ng account. So, para makahabol tayo, okay? So, pag meron na kayo, antay lang kayo ng announcement. So,
Right.
magbibigay sila ng email or kung sa mga online brokerage, no, meron silang notification mismo sa mga portals. So, magsa-subscribe lang kayo doon. Isa-set nyo lang kung ilang shares yung gusto nyo i-subscribe.
Right,
And
true.
then, if, kunwari, alam naman natin na sobrang lakas ng demand sa mga brokerages, no? So, ito, additional input lang, no, for everyone. If you want to add more shares sa ano nyo, or you want to reserve more, punta kayo sa pse.com.ph, no? Hanapin yung PSE Easy. So,
Right.
pwede rin tayo doon mag-subscribe. Okay? As long as meron na kayong brokerage account.
Tama.
Ayan.
Alright, let me just go to the next question. Okay, hindi lang po sa Pilipinas available ang REIT ha. There is also REITs available in the international market. In eToro, pwede po kayo maghanap ng REITs. May mga REITs po sila dito, USRT. Right? This is REIT shares, right? REIT ETF rin po ito. So meron po sa international market mga REITs din. So hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas. And again, it's more about dividends also. Thanks for StockSense with Sir Lloyd for always sharing, giving insights. You're welcome, Rio. Jape, normally mag-email ang brokers mo about details like minimum and maximum numbers of shares na pwede mong i-avail. Yes, true. Mag-email po yung mga brokers ninyo if ever available na. And they will give you the information, magkano per share, ilan ang minimum, ilan yung maximum. Right. When is the IPO of DDREIT? It's gonna be March. Reservation is 5 to 11. March 5 to 11. Right? May date na ba for the IPO talaga?
For the listing, I believe it's March 19.
March 19. Alright, March 19. Alright. Good evening, Coach. Medyo late ang pasok ko from Alan. It's okay. Alright. So, Laura, March 5 to 18, it's a date. Yes, mag-ipon na po kayo ng pera. Sir, paano po yung PSE Easy? May question dito. Sir, paano po yung PSE Easy?
PSEC is parang portal kay PSE, okay? If you want to subscribe yung mga IPO. So, hindi lang siya kay DDREIT technically. So, kahit
Right.
anong IPO.
Right.
Okay? So, up to 100,000 pesos worth, pwede natin i-subscribe. Okay?
Right.
So, ano lang kayo doon? Tawag nito, mag-sign up. Okay? So, mag-assign din kayo kung anong brokers nyo. So, mag-i-email niya sa brokerages. Kunwari, may broker kayo sa broker A. So, mag-i-email siya doon, okay? Na you're opening an account with PSE Easy, okay? So, kung magre-reserve kayo, parang pwede ka may double reservation eh. Nagpa-reserve ka sa broker mo, nagpa-reserve ka din sa PSE Easy, okay?
Tama.
If hindi ka man mabigyan dito, may possibility ka pa rin mabigyan dito.
Tama.
If parehas mo nakuha, swerte mo. Kasi malaki yung nakuha mong allocation. Okay?
Right. Sige. So mga ano dyan, sa mga, what do you call this? Sa mga sigurista dyan, right? This is just to think, ang time deposit ko, dito ko nila ilagay, real passive income. Definitely, Rio. Alright, alright, sige, ayaw ma-involve ata, moral responsibility sa REIT. That's one thing, right? When you invest, you have to consider your moral standing also, alright? About Pogo, which is kind of sensitive to other people. So, if ever mawala ang Pogo, pwede naman ibang mga businesses ang pwede, di ba? So, it really depends on one's moral standing. Ano po ba ang broker na pwede ang REIT? Ano po ba ang broker na pwede ang REIT? Actually, all brokers can get, right, dito sa Pilipinas, can offer you REIT, especially yung mga online brokerages. Michael Adrian Harangan, sir, magiging available rin naman po siya sa PSE Easy. Yes, it will be. Tumaas po ba ulit minimum ni eToro? 2K USD. I'm not so sure. Taka lang ha. Tignan ko. I have a portal for the news kay eToro. One moment. It's a good question. Kasi minsan nag-a-announce yan sila. Especially right now, if ever nag-hype na naman si Bitcoin. Okay? So, yeah, minimum deposit $1,000 in specific countries. Right? But I don't know if Philippines is included to this. Wala naman Philippines. But yeah, makikita nyo naman po yan if ever mag-increase sila. But $2,000 I think is too big. Minsan, tinataasan ni eToro yung pag-open ng account. It is basically to manage their traffic also. Right? Minsan kasi, pag nag-hype si Bitcoin, ang daming gumagawa ng account and those are instances na magkakaroon sila ng delay. Just to manage the traffic, yung mga malakihan muna na pera ang inaano nila. Hindi muna yung maliliit, yung pinaprioritize nila. Which is understandable. Does REIT follow the same trend as normal stocks? Chano?
Yes, actually, ano lang siya yung treatment for DDREIT, no, parang normal stock lang talaga siya.
Yeah.
So, talagang tinitrade siya sa market. So, pwedeng tumaas, pwedeng bumaba. Ang ano lang yan is your investing strategy. Yun ang
Right.
mag-iiba. Okay, so,
Tama.
ideally, ang mga REITs is not for capital appreciation, no, for me, personally. So, I treat it as a dividend play. So, I get REITs for its dividend kasi laki nung 90% So, ano yan, mandated pa. So, kung gusto ko ng additional diversification ng portfolio, so it's a good avenue.
Right. And basically, you trade it not because of the price movement rin kasi. Again, secondary na yung capital appreciation. Look at REITs on the upside of the dividends. If ever it goes down and then maganda na yung position niya for your dividend na gusto na yearly, if it's already very good for you, then you buy it. So it's very good if it goes down. Even if the market is bullish, yes, there's a possibility na aakit din siya because mas maraming pera, mas maraming pera pumapasok, matatalsikan talaga lahat ng mga assets, and especially here. So, but it doesn't matter. Huwag niyo titingnan yung capital, yung appreciation, yung price movement niya because of capital appreciation. Tingnan nyo lang because of the dividends. Look at it as long-term always. Ace, may gabi, what's the range of interest rates of REITs? Actually, it depends it depends on the current price, diba? But that's usually it plays a REIT that gives you 5% annual dividend is good already, right? Something na the fact na you are able to invest in real estate with a very small capital and it's already managed by someone, yung sakit sa ulo, wala na, right? Wala ka na sakit sa ulo, paghahanap ng mga kliyente, pag-maintain ng properties, etc. So yeah, it's already worth it if ever it gives you 5%, right? If you have a condominium, ikaw pa maghahanap na nito, ganyan, may damages pa, the risk that you are going to be taking for something that will yield you around 8% a year, right? The stress alone is worth the 3%. 5% is already very good. I tell you, for a REIT. Okay?
I agree doon, Idol. Kasi normally, di ba, pag invest ka sa real property, yung mga rents, normally kasi ano lang yan, nag-average ng 8 to 10% per annum ng investment mo. Kung may, kunwari, yung property mo is worth 10 million, no? So, yung pwede ka na mag-rent sa kanya is around 8 to 10%.
Right.
So, pero yung stress level mo na pagmamanage, paghahanap ng mga possible clients mo, okay, so, syempre, may prone pa yan sa mga disasters, ganyan.
Yes.
Dito, ang purpose ng REIT is to give you peace of mind.
Right.
Okay, so parang yung 3 to 5%, parang binigay mo na for peace of mind, wala ka nang gagawin.
Bigay mo na yung 3% sa mga nagmamanage. Diba? Diba? So, wala ka nang iisipin right? For a real estate investment like this, 5% is already very good, I tell you. Okay, CHIB, okay lang ba sa long term? Ibang topic natin yan, okay? Sige. Sir Lloyd, tignan na natin na. Let's run through the time. It's already 8:43. Maybe we'll end at around 8:50. So let's run through the questions very fast. Bukas magcha-charting po tayo. Don't worry. Sir Lloyd, ano po mo-open ako debit prime account sa Metrobank anha sa ko mag-copy trade nimo kay 2022 pa man ang REIT. Right? Hindi. REIT is gonna be out this year, right? So that's gonna be a good option already for Ace Ostero. But yes, you can copy trade. You can copy trade me most probably this week. Yan yung tatrabahuin ko para pwede na akong kopyahin. Good evening, Sir Lloyd. Nice discussion about DDREIT. Stay safe. Thank you, architect ng mga lakal. Bumagsak din yon kasi maraming hindi nag-execute call holders. We can't really say, but yeah, that's a possibility. Ilan po allocated shares na available? It's gonna be 60. Ilang percent 'yon ang shares ibibigay for DDREIT? Ilang?
For DDREIT, 5.9 billion common shares. So may over allotment sila na sa around 500 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's around
6.4 billion.
Yeah. Percentage ownership is
ownerships. Sa public is around 33%.
33%. Ang sa kanila, 73% is sa public, right? I mean,
no po. Sa kanila, kay DD mismo, nasa around 40. Kasi
40.
yung parang may doon may tawag nito na sa 20% may napunta hindi sa public
Alright.
private owner.
Private owner, sorry. Alright, sige. So, around 30, ilan yun? Ang public float, bale? 33%. Alright. Sorry, sir, di ko naabutan. When po IPO ng DDREIT? March 19. Elmer, good evening. Sa brokers po and sa public. Sa brokers po and sa public. This is from IP Galban. Ano po allocated shares available? 33% for the public. David Cabal. So far, all I see are pros and medyo gigil na may makapagpa-reserve. Can we also discuss the cons of the REITs and at least one-liner answers on how to avoid them? Go, Chano. Ikaw mauna dito.
Cons?
Cons.
Siguro one con lang. Siguro if you're looking for a high yield investment.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so sa type
yun din yung sana sasabihin ko sinabi na ni Chano.
No, I'm looking po kasi sa kumbaga, i-compare mo siya since lang din siya common stock considered as common stock, okay? So kung titingnan natin yung trend ng market natin today, no? So it's a good start ng year natin, talagang uptrend tayo, bullish yung market, then medyo na pullback lang lately. Pero kung titingnan natin, no, yung projection ng year end, ang laki pa ng possibility na tumaas pa yung upside. Then for REITs, syempre alam natin dividend lang yun. So around nasa 5%. Okay, so parang ang liit lang kunwari yung market natin is nag-up by 20%, then yung yield lang ng dividend mo sa 5%. So yung opportunity cost, yun lang yung nawala, opportunity cost.
Right. For me naman, siguro ang cons, it's low reward. Okay? Compared sa ibang investments, I've been sharing to you about copy trading. Sobrang ganda na ng copy trading. Ito nga, I want to share to you my portfolio. Pending pa yung close ko kay J Nemesis, but I am already up 50% from this guy in just 3 months. That's 50% in just 3 months. Right? Na wala akong ginagawa. So, as the biggest cons for me, pros is it's low risk, right? Mas maliit yung risk niya. Yun nga lang, mas maliit rin yung reward, right? Mas marami pa pong ibang investments dyan na mas malaki ang kitaan, like copy trading, etc. Pero pinakamaganda na sinishare ko talaga sa inyo is copy trading naman, diba? But yeah, that's basically what Chana said. It's a slow medium for your capital, for your gains. But yeah, that's the cons that I can see, right? If you're asking for cons, ano ba yung risk ninyo dyan? Very low risk unless na magkagulo sa government or magkalindol ganito ganyan or masira yung property, which is it's gonna be affecting all businesses at the same time. So it has the same risk as other assets basically. Yung 14 billion na makukuha ni DD sa investors, di ba re-reinvest? Nabasa ko. Yes, usually they have to reinvest that. Okay? Nabasa, they will try to use it also to warehouse and commissaries. Yes, marami po. Yun yung nangyari kay Ayala REIT, kaya po umaakit si A-REIT because yung pera na kuha nila, pinambili nila ng asset and the assets that they bought adds up to the dividend. So, mas maganda. Kaya umaakit na yung presyo. Okay? Mag-IPO ang BDO SEC ng DDREIT. Yes po, ang BDO and yeah, they are gonna be sharing to you REIT also if ever may BDO Nomura kayo. Realty Income, corporate ticker 0. From eToro, one of the REIT stocks with monthly dividends. Tama. Alright, let's move faster. It's already 8:48. Nagda-day trade din po ba kayo? I do not day trade, I position trade, and my portfolio that I share to you every day, it's basically for fund management then through eToro, right? So pwede niyo akong kopyahin. So hindi po ako nagda-daily trade. I usually position and then readjust my positions every week, tingnan ko ano maganda, but I still check I still check the markets daily kung meron maganda ibenta. But I don't really basically do day trade anymore. Dati, Joshua Ramos, you mentioned earlier regarding rates from eToro. Magkano po ang taxes ng dividend sa eToro if you are from the Philippines? Wala binabayaran mo yung taxes through the brokers. So basically, nagbayad ka na ng tax doon sa broker sa labas. And once you get it, since you already paid tax, hindi na kayo matataxan dito. Available po ba sa BDO SEC ang DDREIT? Wala kasing REIT sa BDO Securities. Is this Nomura? I think available yan. I think all brokers, unless na i-offer nila sa inyo. Depende na rin sa broker kasi yan, di ba, Chano? Kung mabilis
Mm.
sila or mag-offer sila. If they don't want the
Yes,
hassle,
yes.
baka nila i-offer. I can't really say. Sir, kindly clarify ulit yung 90%. Daniel Jaen, whatever the REIT, the group of properties earn, let's say, for example, they earn 1 million in 1 year, 90%, meaning 900,000 nun, ibibigay sa mga REIT holders. So, hahati-hatian yan. Let's say, for example, 1 billion REITs are available. So, meaning, yung 900 million, paghahati-hatian ito, 900, 1 billion REITs. So, kunin nyo na yung value noon pag magkano makukuha mo in one REIT. So, ganun po yun. Basically, i-divide yan per REIT na hawak mo and per REIT na is there available to the public. MP2 or REITs? Both. David Cabal.
Yes, true.
MP2 or REITs, kuha kayo ng MP2, kuha din kayo ng REITs. Right? Basically, ganun po. I love MP2 also. 90% of the annual yields are given to the DDREIT investors. So, any news po kaya sa DDREITs? Wala pang news so far. Yun na pa lang. Maganda naman so far ang mga findings. It's just that, yun, na-share na ni Chano kanina ano yung binabantayan niya kasi kaya hold siya. When I funded my eToro $200, the minimum after the week, they confirmed I am KSA and now all of a sudden 2K na po minimum sa akin. But I opened my account there in the Philippines. I see. I'm not sure what the technicalities are. But yeah, usually sa Pilipinas, $200 lang kasi. And they found out na nasa KSA pala kayo. Tapos 2K USD na minimum. Okay lang yun. 2K USD is a good start for eToro actually. Maganda na yun pagka-copy trade nyo. Sayang rin naman yung opportunity nyo magmamanage ng fund nyo na libre. Chris Tuazon. Yan. Last 3 questions lang. Good evening, sir. Ano po ang REIT naka-line up for this year? Ano ba mga REIT naka-line up for this year? DDREIT pa lang di ba?
Ang alam ko po, nandyan si FLI, 𝑃𝑡𝑦 𝐿𝑡𝑑, nandyan si Robinsons, Mega World, and SM. Yung pala po yung naano ko, na nakikita kita, na possible mag-REIT.
Magkano ang possible offer price ng DDREIT? Around 225 per share, pero hindi pa. Kulang pa, right? Hindi pa natin alam, yun yung final. Chin-check po yung REIT na chart. Bakit po ganun first 2 days? Pwede explain ng konti mga idol. Sige, last question na sagutin natin to. Bakit bumagsak? It's just that many are uninformed or they don't really know what they're holding. Okay? Nung nakita ng mga bumili na bumabagsak, nagpanic at binenta nila. Okay, that is the only possible explanation I can get. Sabi ko sana, bakit ang sayang ng binebenta? Bakit nila binebenta ito ngayon? Mura na nakuha. Tapos nagmura pa. So, ang daming bumili tuloy, lumipad na. Right? So, yeah, possibly kulang sa information lang. They really do not understand what they bought. Right? When it was losing money through capital gains niya, meaning capital price niya, they were losing money already. They treated it as a stock at nag-stop loss sila. Wherein dapat nag-buy more. It's because again, you buy REIT because of the dividends, not of the current price. If ever bumaba man, sobrang ganda ng bababa na presyo for the dividends that you get. And yung mga alam talaga, the institutions kept buying it and buying it. Yes. And nakita nyo, lumipad na lumipad. Alright, Chano! Kapayaman Chano, thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Sobrang dami nating natutunan today. Maraming salamat. From me personally and from everyone here, hindi ko nababasahin yung mga comments. Pasensya na. But that's all the time that we have for tonight. Bukas po, Technical Tuesday. So, mag-technical analysis ulit tayo and we are gonna do charting also. Pasensya na if hindi tayo makapag-charting. Update natin sa eToro. Hindi pa na-close yung positions ko sa copy trade ko kaya hindi pa ako pwede magpa-copy trade. But hopefully tomorrow evening. Anyways, I'm gonna announce to you guys if pwede na akong kopyahin. Sa mga excited nang magkopya sa akin. Right. Sa mga bago pa dyan, yes, magpapa-copy trade na po ako ulit. Right? And I'm gonna be sharing to you my portfolio, how I trade. And nakita niyo naman po, my stats already for this year. January is already almost 10%. February, ang taas nito last week, 25%, naging 15% kasi nag-pull back ang market. But anyways, that's still a gain. And I wanna share this to you guys. So, pwede niyo po akong kopyahin most probably this week. So, gawa na kayo ng eToro account. Meron po diyang link sa video description to create an eToro account. If you use that link, lilibre po kayo ni eToro ng mga stocks and premium courses. If you know stocks ed, we have free courses for you to understand the markets. And then meron tayong premium courses dyan na pwede nyo pong kunin. Pero kung gagawa kayo ng eToro account using that link and fund it, pwede po si eToro po magbabayad ng courses ninyo. So you can get it for free. Right? So tingnan nyo lang po sa video description. That's it for this evening. Chano, do you have any last words for everyone for this episode?
Thank you everyone for staying with us, no, kahit late night na nandito pa kayo nakikinig sa amin. No? So thank you Idol for doing this for us. So sobrang informative, ang dami mong natutulungan. At the same time, kabang-abang yung copy trade. So even abang ako yan.
Alright, thank you.
Excited na kami.
Alright, sige. So again, that's it for the evening. And as always, let's get rich together. Good night everyone. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Chano. Ayan,
Yes,
kailangan
Idol.
stop ko na yung stream. Thank you for the evening. If ever may update sa DDREIT, siguro i-cover na natin ulit, ha?
Sure. Apa. Sorry, medyo tayo.
Walang problema. Ang ganda na ng discussion. Okay na 'yon. Napakaganda na ng discussion na 'yon. Alright. Sige.
Thank you, Idol.
Sige.
Kain na tayo ng dinner.
Oo nga Sige, kain ka na. Kahit ako magla-live pa ako. May live pa ako extra after nito. But anyways.
Nice. Apa.
Alright. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chano. Bye-bye.